You always keep your head in the swivel, I guess. I don't know.
So, this is awkward. What do you mean? Well, a lot of coaches got let go, but it kind of feels like some of us deserve to be unemployed while others don't. Yeah, some of us are way too good to not have a job right now. No one was talking about you. Yeah, can you stop with the whole I'm smarter than everyone thing? Try being more like Josh. At least he doesn't pretend to be smart. I am a whole dumbass. Hey, technically I'm not unemployed. Yeah, what happened there? Are they pushing you out? Of course not. I'm happy to leave the sideline and become the new senior executive associate advisor for the Seattle Seahawks. Do they have you bugged? Chew your gum more aggressively if you're in danger. All right, someone call the cops. Mike, how did you end up here? You did a great job in Tennessee. Didn't see eye to eye with the organization. Plus, I heard a certain job in New England might be opening up. I'll kill you. Man, it's really the end of an era. Pete's gone, Bill's gone, even Nick Saban's gone. Wait, Saban, you're not an NFL coach. What are you doing here? I don't know. Just kind of felt like I should be here with everything going on. He tried to be an NFL coach and failed, and then when college got too hard, he quit that too. Hey, I'm the greatest college coach of all time. You can't deal with NIL, though. And you can't deal with having Mac Jones as your quarterback. You gave him to me. I thought these two were friends. They are. It's just a competitiveness thing. Anytime you put two alphas in a room, they're bound to butt heads. Oh, like what happened with me and Mark Davis. No, nothing like that, actually. Almost the complete opposite. Aren't you going to take that stupid hoodie off? You don't work for the Patriots anymore. And you don't work anywhere because you're a coward, but yeah, you're right. Atlanta, I knew it. Hey, Bill, how do you plan on fixing Desmond Ridder? What the f*** is a Desmond Ridder?
Well,
Hi, Joshua.
coaching carousel in full swing.
Where's the other dumb one?
I don't know.
What's
He's
Michael
the reason
doing,
why we
guys?
pushed it back to 3:30. But
Yeah.
it should surprise no one that he's late. He's late for everything. Let's see if he's asleep. He might be asleep. Let's find out.
Dude, you got a nice haircut right now.
Thanks.
I need to go and get one myself.
I desperately needed it. Let's see. There he is.
Oh my God! With this gamer headset on and his
Here we
microphone
go.
in his mouth, and he's
There it is.
Oh my God!
How are you guys? Josh, did you get a haircut?
No.
So, do you still have the flu?
No.
Oh.
One of those was a lie. But
Whoa,
let's get
Mr.
things going.
Mursky.
Whoa, you did get a haircut.
Yeah.
So why'd you say no?
The fuck
Josh,
with you, Mike.
Connor.
Fuck with you. That's why he said that.
Connor, how you doing? Jack, how you doing?
And enjoying living the dream, man.
Living the dream. All right, let's go.
So
Now you just
Michael-
took away the whole the brand thing. You're already fucking up, Michael.
I took something away. Oh, my bad.
Michael will be here on Fridays
I'm
for
sorry,
the
Jack.
next 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is the downfall of Connor Burns here.
This is the
Freaking pissed.
there's gonna be no kickoff show this week, next week, and the week after. There will be on Super Bowl Sunday, but instead of a kickoff show, since obviously half the games at this point are on Saturday, Michael's gonna be coming on here, giving our picks, but we have a shit ton to talk about before we even get into 6 games.
Busy week. Very busy week.
So-
First of all, before we begin, I just want to say I apologize for being late. I had errands to run.
No one cares.
And,
Shut up.
and things to
Yeah,
do.
we really don't care. But
But what? Well,
No
okay,
no one
you know what? Keep
cares.
going.
No one
Keep
cares.
going. Whatever. All right. You know what? Whatever. Go.
all right. Schefter
I'm not
said-
always late.
Schefter said months ago that it was going to be 8 to 10 head coaching openings.
Yeah.
Well, we had 8,
Yeah, we do have 8.
and one of them has already been filled. But before we get into that, let's just talk about, I guess, each.
Dude, I'm actually going to
Opening
punt that fucking dog into the road, barking
road
all
dog.
day. All fucking day. Maisie! Knock it off!
That's why I have a rabbit.
It's true.
That's
They don't
so
make noise.
weird. That's so weird.
Rabbits don't bark.
It's great observation,
Yeah,
Michael.
they also just
nibble.
sit there and do nothing all day.
No, he jumps. He's a free roaming rabbit. He's uncaged. He's got 4 little houses for him to.
You just have a rabbit running around your house?
Mhm,
Well,
he
he's
does.
like in
His
the
name's
front.
Elvis.
He's like under the TV, Elvis. Oh,
Just Just running around your house. You just have a rabbit.
His name is Elvis.
He's got like a place where he runs. He doesn't go farther than a certain. But yes, if he
Well,
wanted
like
to,
you'll just like wake up and then there's just a fucking rabbit running around.
Well, he's downstairs.
No.
He's the family rabbit. He's not my rabbit. No, but he sleeps too. You know, I mean, they're not nocturnal. I think.
No one said they were nocturnal.
Well, no, but you said
All
you
right,
wake up in the
all
middle
right,
of the
that's
night and there's a
great.
rabbit running.
Great, Michael.
Great. So we've established rabbits don't bark. All right, keep going.
Yes, we have. Head coaching openings. To me, the most interesting one, and I think by far, because no one saw it coming, was Pete Carroll.
Yeah. That was weird. That was really weird.
I was very surprised.
I mean, the guy's also getting pretty old, but he still has a lot of pep in his he's still kicking.
Yeah, but he's still in the organization. Like that's the part that surprised me the most.
Embodiment of age being just a number.
No,
like,
I think the bigger surprise, and this isn't NFL, but Nick Saban was the biggest surprise.
Well, yeah.
That's what I want to talk about. I think that's the number one.
We'll get into that.
They just found a guy just now. Yeah, officially.
Yeah, Washington's coach.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I want to talk about Pete Carroll first, though. But
always Joshua's way.
Of course.
With Pete, do we think he's coaching somewhere next year?
Michael, fuck off.
No,
because I know now he's still in the organization, but
he's not a head coach in the NFL anymore.
No,
I love Pete Carroll. He was my favorite head coach in the NFL.
You don't think that
anyone is doing is he's taking his money, is he's hanging out on the beach, and then during the regular season he'll come back to Seattle and he'll help out.
I would not be surprised if I
no way.
Where would
who I think should give him a call? Actually, ironically, of all people, the person that I heard bring up this point, Richard Sherman, a guy that knows him very well, and he said the same thing. He said he is not done at all. But Richard Sherman said the LA Chargers.
I think that Pete's done for this year. Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe not next year. But I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to come back. I mean, if someone reaches out.
I think that if he's going to come back, he'll come back next year. Because he's going to be the assistant on the fucking Seahawks, and he's going to realize, damn, I miss it.
Well, I know. This was not, I don't care. This did not sound like it was mutual.
Yeah, I think it kind of was.
This doesn't sound mutual at all.
I think he wants to coach why would he still stay a part of the organization if it wasn't mutual?
Because he wants to be involved in football. He wants to have a guaranteed fallback. That's what I think.
I don't know.
I think he wants to coach somewhere else. And if I'm the LA Chargers, I'm going after him for two reasons. Actually, three. One, great coach.
Obviously. Yeah, obviously.
Two, he is someone that as soon as he comes in, your organization's respect level goes way up. That's something the Chargers have needed for decades. And three, the fan base he is going to bring in. Pete Carroll, former USC head coach, the Southern California connection, bringing LA some legitimate fans. Because then USC fans who remember the glory days of Pete Carroll at USC will all flock to SoFi and become Chargers fans next year if they were to hire him.
They could. I mean,
I think it makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't sound like a bad bet, but I just don't really see that happening, honestly.
I don't necessarily.
I think that Pete Carroll, that he's not going to coach more this season, maybe next year. That's what I honestly think.
But he's 72. Why would he wait? What?
No, he just doesn't feel like it, and then he's going to realize how much he misses it, and he's going to go back and coach next year.
Yeah.
You don't go away at 72 and then skip a year and then come back at 70.
It doesn't sound, but it also sounds like me and you interpret.
Well, I know, but Pete Carroll is also. I think that Pete Carroll, 72, 73 years old, is like a regular person's 60 years old.
No, he's the living embodiment of age being just a number. Like he is so clearly.
He looks, dude. You know what shocked me? That John Harbaugh was 60 years. He's 60.
He's 61.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
dude, he doesn't look a day over 45.
Well, let's put it this way: him and Tomlin are now the two longest tenured coaches.
No, I know, but I mean, just looking at the guy, he doesn't look a day over 45.
Yeah, no, he's aged well.
It's crazy, man.
He's older than.
All these football coaches.
Yeah, he's older than Jim.
all these football coaches, besides Andy Reid, when you live around the players and you work out in the facilities and you get on their meal plans and everything, you stay in shape pretty well.
I don't know if John's one of those guys, but
I don't know
if he
Andy
works
Reid's one of
out
those
in
guys.
their facilities.
Oh yeah, he does.
John
He
Harbaugh?
definitely does,
John,
dude.
yeah.
100%.
Sorry.
Yeah, fuck you, Michael. All right. Nick Saban.
Yeah, let's get into Saban because that really was at no.
That was a shocker, dude. I really thought
there was nothing about this at all.
You know what's the thing, and I've seen a lot of people comparing it. How Coach K at Duke, how he had to do a whole fucking retirement tour and everything,
Right.
and how Saban's just like that's such a Nick Saban thing, just out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm done. See you guys, and that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, we'll probably see him. They'll go and honor him at Alabama this year. Well, and then we'll probably never
treating him like he's dead out at this like statue and everything.
Okay, that was pretty awesome. How they put down the oatmeal cream pies.
The Bama said that one night there were literally the night that happened, there were a couple thousand people.
But you're telling me if you went to that
statue, like he was dead, like they were just like surrounding the statue, just not doing anything.
Like, dude, you're telling me that if let's say fucking you go to college and the greatest head coach to ever coach college football ever retires while you're at that school, I'd be at that fucking statue. Yeah. Like either of you, both of you would be there.
Of course. I'm not clowning him for it. I just think it's crap.
I know. I love the oatmeal cream pies and the Coke because that clip of him is really funny. After he would win, he's like, "Yeah, I just have an oatmeal." No, he said he'd wake up early. He'd have one, maybe two on special occasions.
Right.
Maybe two. And then he'd have a Coke.
Yeah. What do you think about Saban, though, Michael? I mean, you made the video about it already, but like not.
Yeah.
Theo Ash made a great video.
Obviously, we know Saban GOAT.
Yeah. Theo's video is actually incredible.
Was unbelievable.
Theo's incredible. Yeah. I love Theo's.
Do you guys think that he noticed that after like an hour and he's just like,
sure.
I'm going to keep it up?
People were duetting it.
That
Did you see there? I commented on it. I said,
it to me.
Spitting facts. I sent it to you. Oh. No, I think you sent it.
It went everywhere. Dude, that video has like 100K likes.
It was so funny.
Yeah, Burn sent it to me.
So funny.
Yeah, it's
I've done that before.
Official now.
I've done that before too, yeah.
Kalen DeBoer is officially taking the Alabama head coaching.
So, all right. So you want my thoughts on this? I can give them to you, Josh.
No.
But in all seriousness, Burns, for a second here. I made my thoughts on Nick Saban pretty clear about what I think his
controversial
legacy. But that's not what I meant. I meant why he's the GOAT, not just because of the success, because it's not because of the success. But you could tell when a player is coached by Nick Saban or came from a Nick Saban run team when compared to now. You can watch my video on through Derrick Henry this past week. I was thinking about that actually before he retired because that was incredible what Henry did. I gained a ton of respect for Derrick Henry. But you could tell he learned those values from Alabama, even in the draft. Like we were in the draft, and I could tell you for sure.
I think it's just Derrick Henry's a good guy.
Okay, it could be Derrick Henry's a good guy. But then the two best guys in the draft, nice-wise, were probably Bryce Young for sure. Bryce Young is the most humble athlete I think I've ever met.
It wasn't – no. I'll rephrase it. Polished.
No, Bryce Young was actually not. No, Bryce Young was kind of shy. Yeah, polished.
The word is polished.
No, but there's other polished guys. They're all PR. Everybody at the draft is PR trained besides for
No, but the Bama guys were more polished.
Yeah,
I thought the
Bama guys gave just as good of an answer as Georgia or Penn State or whoever. But no, the point is how they acted, how they shook hands with people, how they spoke to people, how they smiled at people. Bryce kind of first impression with Bryce is like a little like he was a little shy, but he was incredibly humble. He always thanked people for the opportunity, thanked people for the opportunity to speak to them, thanked whatever organization, thanked the opportunity to be here, thanked the commissioner, thanked the organizations, thanked Alabama. Will Anderson. I mean, I remember I've asked now multiple former Alabama players about Nick Saban. I remember I did it for who's the receiver they used? Slade Bolden and Christian Harris, the linebacker now in Houston. And they all said the same thing. You're never going to have a coach like that. He's the greatest coach of all time. And it's a blessing to play for him. That's what Harris is saying. And it's true. But But I want to talk about Kellen DeBoer, though, going over to Alabama for a second.
Because that's really interesting.
So this is
One
my
last thing
question
about
for you
Saban
guys.
before we move on.
Yeah.
That guy is, if you've ever seen the clips of him in practice, he is one of the hardest coaches ever.
Absolutely.
He's a
That
good
man
coach. He knows
screaming,
football,
that
yeah.
man screaming at those players is fucking terrifying. I'd shit myself.
And that's why he's a college.
And that's why he is. Because, dude, they didn't learn, those players, they didn't learn that themselves, the manners. Nick Saban, they taught them all of that. He had the best values. Everybody hated him because he was so good. I hated him. I could not stand Nick Saban until this year when he'd go on Pat McAfee and we saw the other side of Saban.
Yeah.
When
Ravens fans kind of always had like this soft side for Bama because we've always had our little Bama to the Ravens pipeline.
Well, that was with Ozzie, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's just,
but like growing up, we kind of always had a soft side for Bama because we drafted.
Because you look at those guys, and I have now released 2 mock drafts,
Yeah.
and in each of those 2 mocks, I've had the Ravens drafting 2 different Alabama guys, including, by the way, one of them is Chris Braswell, my latest mock draft, which will be hoping on TikTok tonight, and has already been posting on Instagram yesterday. Which, by the way, I made that graphic for Instagram, which is one of the better graphics I made, entirely using Microsoft PowerPoint, and that's the only thing I'm going to use for graphics from now on. Because it's so much easier than every other graphic site, Canva and Pixar and whatnot. Microsoft PowerPoint
Pixar fucking sucks, dude.
But what? Pixar, yeah, Pixar.
Jack is ready to Jack.
PowerPoint was.
I'm ready. I'm excited for
that. Are you 7?
Yeah,
Learn Canva.
I love PowerPoint. I use Canva for the other stuff, but I for the last mock draft I did last year. But PowerPoint was like so cool, and I had like the designer thing, and I was able to blend in the background.
It actually doesn't look terrible though.
It doesn't.
I made that on PowerPoint.
It doesn't look terrible, and it doesn't look terrible. And to use PowerPoint for one thing, impressed, but to say I'm never using anything else, and I'm only using PowerPoint again.
Okay, I did not. Did I say that?
I gotta say though, I fucking hate Photoshop.
What? Dude, I've learned Photoshop. Canva is for anything that, like, unless you're making, like, you work for a social media team, Canva. It is for dummies. I am a dummy, so I appreciate
We'll talk about this in a second because I actually want to bring this up. His
sources. I was there last night.
What? I haven't seen this.
His sources.
Do you not know who?
Oh no! Oh yeah. So I made a video about that. It's actually doing really well right now, and because that account. You know, at first I was like, what the fuck? Because I've never seen that account before, right?
Yeah,
I scrolled through, and one of its latest tweets was...
Oh, it's them? Oh, I just didn't know his name.
But no, it's not them, but it's like the Ballsack Sports of football.
Yeah, because I didn't know who it was, and I fucking scrolled through the page, and I say, I see, what's it called? Where is it? Hold on.
I usually just block those people whenever they pop up.
Yeah, it's the Giants anticipate Wink Martindale to be their defensive coordinator and are treating this issue as a missing person incident. Giants safety Xavier McKinney posted a story on Instagram of Wink Martindale with the caption "Rest in piss," but it was quickly deleted.
Right. So, like,
well, you know, this is how I won't give it to it because that sounds like a very real.
Dove Kleiman and JPA football probably treat that as real source and tweeted out, went,
yes,
wow,
absolutely.
Exclamation point, all caps.
Did you see, by the way, Jack? Did you see the Dove Kleiman thing with the
I'm not gonna comment on those types of matters on air, but I'll text you my matters.
Isn't this fucking crazy, dude?
Actually, Jack, I need to talk to you after the show about
team
something.
Facility this
morning. I gotta
leave comments about 9/11.
Yeah,
Michael, I gotta leave in like 10 minutes, so just text me you need. I'll shoot you a call later.
Yeah, wham, Michael, fuck you.
Wow, that was.
I felt like I was very polite in my response.
I thought you were too, actually, Jack. Well, I'll talk. Okay, no, but hold on. No, back to Callan.
Back to the show.
DeBoer. Yeah, back to Callan DeBoer for a second. I have a question for you guys. Oh, I'm Sam Fetterman now. Oh wait, hold on. We were talking about the Alabama players for a second. Yes, Chris Braswell. He's going to be in the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama later this month into the beginning of February.
The Senior Bowl should be fun. Keep going, Kalen DeBoer.
And Josh and I will be there with him.
Michael, we need
not
to
with
get
him, but like
so
at some point, maybe with him. He's from Baltimore. Chris Braswell, outside linebacker. Anyway.
Other head coach news.
No. Kellen DeBoer. I have a question for you guys about Kellen DeBoer. Hold on.
Substance. He just kept rambling.
Question about Kellen DeBoer. Do you think he has a better chance winning the national championship at Washington next year or at Alabama?
Alabama. Everybody fucking left Washington.
Because this is what
how many of these
he said it doesn't make sense.
Bama's getting like how many?
Not a lot. A lot of them have
Yeah, like I'm not
transferred
thinking that Bama's going to be this recruiting like.
No, Bama's dude. Georgia is the new Alabama. Georgia is the new Alabama.
Well, that's been the case.
Well, yeah, no, but now it's like official. Now that Saban's retired, Georgia is the new Alabama.
Yeah.
Right. Washington's going to the Big Ten next year. I think they have Milroe back, who's a proven quarterback, in my opinion. I mean,
in that whole
he would not have gotten as far as
joining the Big Ten. Their defenses are going to get fucking killed by that run game. Every single Big Ten team can run the football, and they are going to get murdered by that. They are going to get killed.
Speaking of Dylan Johnson, the Washington running back, declared for the draft today.
Yeah. Basically, the whole Washington roster is declaring for the draft.
Right.
All right.
Michael Penix Jr. nor Rome Odunze have yet, but yeah.
But they will. No, Rome did. Rome declared.
Oh, did he? He may have.
Yeah, he did.
It doesn't matter. And I never. I just pay attention to people that don't. I only care if I hear someone saying they didn't declare, because that means that it's someone.
And Emeka Abuga and Denzel Burke, receiver and corner from Ohio State, are both staying, which kind of.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, you put Oregon, USC, UCLA, and Washington against fucking not even just Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, fucking one other Big Ten school.
But that doesn't mean that Washington didn't deserve to be there.
No, they did deserve to be there, but I'm just saying next season, dude, because literally all Big Ten football is running the ball and defense. It is a polar opposite of the Pac-12. Polar opposite, and they're going to get torched because of it. And sometimes
like Jim Harbaugh has had the success he has because he's the master of exactly that.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
According to Tracy Ford, retweeted by Dove Kleinman, Cliff Kingsbury could be an option for Washington next year. Washington Huskies, not Huskies. Commanders.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
By the way, did you hear, Michael? Burns won't know who this is, but Anthony Weaver.
I saw that.
Assistant coach.
Head coach.
There's no reason why you would know who that is. Yeah. He's our associate head coach, but
he's also our defensive line coach.
Our D line coach. But he is also
a big deal because we lead the NFL in sacks. But continue.
Right, but he's gotten 2 head coaching interviews?
Who else? I thought Justin was Washington.
I think. Was it Carolina or the Chargers? It was one of the two.
I don't think so. Carolina's only interviewed.
Carolina did Monken and
McDonald, and then they have 2 in-house guys. There's the only 4 they've done so far. There's 2 Ravens and 2 Panthers. And Atlanta finally filed an interview request.
It was.
Where do you guys think that Vrabel's going?
I always thought New England, even before.
Yeah, no, and that's not the case anymore. So where do you think the Vrabel's going?
Right. Atlanta doesn't want to make the same mistake they did with Arthur Smith, who came from Vrabel, but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
I was gonna say maybe Atlanta.
I don't see.
I think Atlanta could be. Look at it this way. Hold on. Look at it this way. Mike Vrabel. They were the number 1 seed in the AFC 2 seasons ago, and the Falcons are a good quarterback and a coach like Mike Vrabel.
No, it's not Vrabel's fault whatsoever. It is not his fault, and I that was one of the dumbest firings I've seen.
No, I don't think it was a dumb firing. They're completely tearing it down. So it's
no, that's not the reason why they fired him. The reason why they fired him is, and this I think was the most mutual of all of everything we've seen, because Rand Carthon, their GM, was not the guy that Vrabel wanted. Vrabel wanted a different GM when they went through that process last year, and they hired a different guy. There have been rumblings all year about those two not getting along, and we've heard all week, ever since they got rid of Vrabel, that the whole reason why is because Carthon wanted to take the direction of the team one way, and Vrabel wanted to take it the other, so they got rid of Vrabel. That's the reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it was just a power struggle in Vrabel.
Where do you think he goes? Because look, the 2 head coaches that we really have to talk about is Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel. Those are the only 2 that really matter right now. Where are they going? I'm clueless. I'm seriously clueless.
Well, that's the thing. Vrabel is such an interesting one.
Like, dude, I thought it was a fucking lock for him to go to New England. Lock.
No, they've been grooming Mayo to be that coach now for over a year.
They have it at the same time, dude.
No. I was listening to the Insiders today. First time I watched that show because I came home from school earlier today.
It's good.
Yeah, Rappaport and Pelcero, and they were talking like
They're really good.
Well, he wasn't on today, but
Yeah.
but they were talking. They said one of them wasn't on. I don't remember. I wasn't really paying. I was listening, but but they were saying like this has been ongoing. Like he's been in meetings with Kraft. He's been in top coaches meetings since last year. Right. They publicly announced last year that they were extending him when he got interviewed or requested to be interviewed. They didn't let him.
They
last
put a clause
year,
in his contract that made them made them bypass the Rooney Rule because they had a thing in there that it was like a succession plan, and some language, legal talk that I don't understand was in the contract that basically said that we're allowed to just straight up hire you without going through any process of the Rooney Rule and anything, this and that. We can just hire you. So yeah, then it is, to your point, it's been groomed the whole time.
Right. I think Antonio Pierce is also interesting where he's going to go next year.
I don't know why the Raiders wouldn't just fucking keep him.
If it's not Vegas,
Harbaugh, it's because Chargers are
leaving Michigan. He might next year, not this year. He's going to run it back.
No, I think this is the. I think
if he runs it back, why? Yeah, I think he's either leaving.
If he runs it back, he's not leaving. He's either leaving now or not.
But
he can get a job for sure.
Like, I, as I said before, when it was rumored about the Bears and everything, I don't know why Harbaugh would ever leave Michigan. He has everything he wants in Ann Arbor. Everything. There's no point to leave.
Unfinished business. That's the reason.
That's the only reason why. But dude, I don't know if
he just finished his business.
Willing to give up what they would have to give up
not
for him
in the
to
NFL. He didn't
give unfinished business.
Michael, that's the point. He has unfinished business in the NFL, and he just completed his goal in college.
The Chargers, I think, they are the only team that he can win.
He did, but you run the year after you win the Natty, you run it back, and you see if you can do it twice in a row. You do,
and then you don't leave after you win 2 Natties in a row.
Well, if you don't win 2 Natties in a row, then it's like
yeah, but then maybe you don't want to hire him anymore. I don't even think NFL's a step up for Harbaugh.
Yeah, that's the biggest fan base that he's going to have. Right there.
It is, for sure. Of all the head coaching markets, well, I mean, I guess Seattle's, but
again, if there's still something in him that says, I feel like I did not get to do what I wanted to do in the NFL, that if there's something unfinished with the way that his tenure in San Fran ended, that's the whole thing. Seattle, by the way, Mike Vrabel, I think, would be a really good fit.
Yeah, I could see Vrabel in Seattle, but you think they're going to get a quarterback? You think they're going to go after a quarterback?
Seattle?
I think they're going to look for a quarterback, and if they don't find one, they won't care. Like they're a team that's
like if one's there.
Yeah, if one's there, they will pounce on him. Both, whether it's free agency or the draft, if there's just a quarterback available that they feel like they can get, they'll do it, but they're not going to go out of their way to get him.
You don't see a guy like Kirk Cousins going to Seattle if they get Vrabel as a coach, or
well, if they feel like
the Vikings are, I think the Vikings are going to end up actively shopping Cousins and looking for a quarterback.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they probably will. I mean, dude, it's just about that time. It's about that time for the Vikings to restart.
Well, restart. I mean, well, they're going to keep a coach. They're going to keep the best player. So restart.
I know. We should make our picks. We've just been running around circles.
We're half hour in. We haven't gotten to our picks yet. So let's get things going there. By the way, headed into the playoffs, the standings will continue. So the fans finished the regular season with the best record in the Next Network history, 177-95.
Wow.
You finished 172-100. Me and Michael, dead even. 157-115, Michael. Both.
Wow, Michael, eat a dick, huh? Whole 13 games.
You don't even try in your score predictions. Hold on. I see like 100-0 and whatever. You always
and he still beat us. That's
you're not even trying.
Yeah, and I still beat you.
But he's not actually picking these games. He's just picking the winner. He's just making up a score.
We're
actually thinking about this score.
I'm clearly doing
you know what I'm even more proud of is that I have 15 correct score margins this year and 2 correct scores, and none of y'all come even close to that.
I don't care about the score whatsoever.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So your picks
I
are
only
cheap,
care if I'm
and
betting.
I
the
actually have
over-under.
had a more
I care
impressive
who
season than you
wins.
have. So I don't want to
care
hear
who
it.
wins,
I just want
Michael.
to pull.
That's all I care about. I care who wins. I'm a people's person.
But I actually care about how they win because I'm a football
Beggars
person.
can't be choosers, Michael. Beggars can't.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Who's
Womp
begging?
womp.
I'm not.
That's all
I'm
it is.
actually no.
All
Actually,
I'm
because I'm
hearing
a
right now
chooser.
is womp
You
womp.
can say that about you actually because you're not even
That's
trying
all it
these
is, Michael.
picks.
It's a boatload of bullshit. That's all it is out of you. That's all I hear.
What are you talking about? I
I don't hear
have better
anything
picks than you
meaningful
do.
coming out of that mouth right now.
Fine.
I don't hear anything
Burns, you have
meaningful.
lone wolf 20 times. You don't take risks. So I don't want to hear womp womp. I don't want to hear the
And is it
beggars can't
right?
be choosers because
Is it right?
you don't take risks in your pick. You're gonna pick the favorites and then you're gonna brag about how well you do, even though you've only got 9 correct scoring margins this year, 0 correct picks because you don't try in your scores and you have 100 nothing every week. Yeah, 0 correct scores.
But who got the most games right and who had the best win percentage?
The fans.
Who had the second best?
You.
And who's 13 games below me? My first year doing this.
I mean, your first year. It's the first year you pick games. Wow, look at
Well,
you,
not my
20
first year
years
picking
old.
games. My
First
first
time
year-
watching
my first year
football. Are
picking
you even
games.
qualified to have this platform?
My
Connor?
first year picking games with you guys, Michael.
Yeah, and I think
And
I've
I
had a
come
more
in
impressive
here,
season.
Mr.
because-
Next Network, Mr.
Go vote on Twitch, by the way.
Weird Kid.
Mr. Who?
Weird Kid.
Weird
and
kid.
you just sit here, cry. You CCBM, Michael. That is the definition of Michael Mursky. If you had a different name, it would be CCBM.
No, you're just jealous because I'm half a decade younger than you and more accomplished than you. So that's
More
really
accomplished. We could have a real conversation right now, Michael.
Okay, I'm kidding.
Hit a money spread, Michael.
I'm kidding.
You want to go band for band right now? You want to go band for band right now?
You know, I made $20 this past week because of a political bet that I made. Which I don't think that has to do with anything. I just wanted to put that out there. What are you clapping about?
Bet?
Yeah,
Congrats.
I made a bet on something in politics and I won.
What was your bet?
Doesn't matter.
What was the bet?
I don't know about that. Whether or not Joe Biden would still be president by the new year.
Oh, so you won. So you
That
said
was
yes.
it.
Of course, I said yes.
You're acting like that was like such a crazy thing.
You're acting like that was such a crazy. You asked me. I didn't care.
No, but you were so hesitant to say it. Like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
because I don't want to. Okay, fine. Yeah. I bet on Joe.
Yes,
and
I mean,
won.
yeah, I mean, that's worth betting. Whether or not the guy would be alive tomorrow is a
Well,
question.
no, it's not alive.
He's like
It's
a million
impeached.
years old.
Impeached was the thought, not alive.
Impeached. He was not getting impeached, dude. No fucking way.
That's why I won $20, Connor.
Yeah, that's true. That's why Michael said. By the way,
Yeah, that was a good bet to make. Who the fuck said that?
The Twitch poll, 10 votes. What's more impressive, Burns' record or Michael's score margin? 10 votes, 6-4. Close vote, 6-4. Burns' record.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's because the people that watch this show are Burns Glazers, and they don't watch our other show.
Michael, these were the Twitch people. If anything, the YouTube people.
No, actually, no, because what if they just tune in to? No.
CCBM back at it again, crying,
I don't
complaining,
even know what that
bitching, and
means.
moaning.
That's
That is Michael
what
Mursky.
CCBM. I was
Are
trying
you
to think of
serious?
CCBM right there, crying, complaining, bitching, and moaning.
You just said the same thing twice. Where did you find this picture? Where did you find that picture?
Who the
That's
fuck?
before they even played.
Where did you find that? Wait, hold on. What?
What the
I have
fuck?
not seen that picture.
That picture was just up here.
What the
I have
fuck
not
was
seen
that?
Neither of us have seen that. That is definitely the work of Jack.
Yeah, that's definitely Jack, because I did not put
That's
that
cool. You know who that is?
How about, by the way, coming back today
Yeah.
to practice that man, Money fucking Mark. Let's go.
Ow, Josh. Wow, passionate.
I told you I picked my moments. And shout out to Zeus next to him. Orlando Brown Jr. But now we can get into these game picks.
Okay.
Starting things off. Where did he go? Oh, he's right there.
I'm right
Starting
there.
things off. Browns Texans. By the
I'll
way,
tell you right now, I have not picked a single playoff game, so this is the first
fan
time.
vote right now is at the start of this show was literally 50-50 dead even. So the fans have not decided their pick.
This is
one.
such a tough. This is one of the toughest games to pick. I'm doing it just because I really want to. Give me the fucking Brownies.
All right.
I think everyone's gonna pick Cleveland.
I mean, did you
Yeah,
not
I
hear
don't
what I just
think
said?
everybody's picking Cleveland, dude. Dude, the fucking Texans.
That's what I thought too.
The Texans bandwagon out there is crazy, dude.
Nobody's picking Texans. I've seen everybody pick Cleveland.
Same here. That's why I was so shocked. Michael, our Twitch poll is like literally dead even.
No, there's a big like all of us, all the people who like fucking make videos and shit. Like everybody's picking Cleveland. But there is a big Texans bandwagon out there. There's a huge one.
Yeah, and it's deserved.
It is deserved, yeah. It is.
What's your
I'm
score?
not saying anything wrong with it. I'm just saying is that there's a big Texas bandwagon.
What's your score?
I'm gonna take 25-17.
25-17. Obviously, me and Michael have made our playoff predictions. We already have our picks. That doesn't mean that I can't switch them now, but I'm not going to on this one. As good as Flacco has played, I don't believe it's sustainable at this age.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Houston, in general, even if Flacco does sustain his play, is a really good team. And CJ Stroud has been unbelievable this year and is plenty capable without playing Flacco. Let's say Flacco does sustain his play and has another great game. CJ Stroud's plenty capable without playing him. CJ Stroud's a guy that is legitimately a superstar in this league already. He's that good. He proved it.
Is he better than Brock Purdy?
Yes.
Big cock Brock. Michael likes big cock. Big cock Brock.
I would say yes, he is.
What?
Michael loves big cock Brock.
Or was that a what to Burns?
That was a what to Burns. I agree. I think Stroud is better than
what?
But with this game, I am going to pick Houston to win. I expect a good amount of points in this one. I think this is going to be one of the higher scoring games of the weekend. And I also think that for that reason, I just don't know if Cleveland's
Nate. It's because he loves doing it to everybody. It's just that his favorite hobby.
So give me Houston. He didn't see it.
No, I was
34 to 27 Texans. We'll be on the call for this, by the way.
Yes, we will. We will be on the call to kick off Super Wildcard Weekend. The Josh and I are going to be live for. Oh, you're picking the Texans.
Super duper Wildcard Weekend.
No, it's not Super Duper. It's just Super Wildcard Weekend.
But we could call it Super Duper.
No, but we can't because the official name is Super Wildcard Weekend.
Just make your pick.
Why you got to ruin the fun, Michael?
I'm going with the Browns. Oh, see, so I'm younger than you by half a decade. I'm much more mature than you too. I'm going with the Browns
you've
here.
been a
Joe
50-year-old.
Yeah, you've been a 50-year-old your entire life. What you do for fun is just sit there and fucking read a book, dude.
I don't like reading books, but
I could totally see it. No, you fucking play GeoGuessr all day.
No. Anyway,
or you watch your pet rabbit shit in the house. And
I'm picking the Browns. Yeah, at least I don't have a screaming dog that I want.
Hey, she stopped. I actually have 2 fucking dogs too.
Oh, wow. So
see,
scared.
Super duper wild card weekend.
Yeah.
And it's the whole league plays. Nobody missed the playoffs.
Right.
I like that better, actually. But
Thank you,
I'm going to go. What?
I said, thank you, pal.
Just make your pick.
All I said was thank you. Fuck you. Never mind.
You want to? Because I don't think that's very. Never mind. I'm going to go with the Browns here.
That was weird. That was actually I just got
that was weird.
That was really weird.
Yeah, what you said that was weird. I'm going to go with the Browns to win. Flacco. By the way, so they played a couple weeks ago. These two. The Browns won. Obviously, that was without CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
Amari Cooper got like 256 yards.
Yeah.
The Browns are 2-0 this year in white jerseys and orange pants, and they won their playoff opener a couple years ago in Pittsburgh with white jerseys and orange pants. This is the best possible combination they could have worn.
Do you want to know something actually really interesting, though? This is the first time ever the Browns and Texans have made the playoffs the same year.
Wow. Well, I mean,
It's not
Texans
crazy. Texans
have
have only been around for like 20 years, so it's
right. But it's still, I think it's still interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
20 years is a long time.
And the all-time series is tied, which it is for a couple matchups. This week.
I'm about to say there are 3 of the 6 games are all-time series is tied.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the score?
I'm going to go with Cleveland here. I'm going to go with them winning 31-27. It'll be a fun one. Cleveland minus 2.5 on the road. Both 5 seeds are favored over the 4 seeds.
We now move on to what will be one of the coldest games in NFL history.
Dude, the people going to this game, it's actually fucked. It's really bad. I was at one of the coldest NFL games last season.
This is insane.
Yeah, last year when I was at Bears Bills on Christmas Eve, the real feel was like -4, -5, I believe. And the real feel for this game is going to be like -15, -20.
Would you guys go if you got like tickets for it? Would you go?
I would.
As long as they're not nosebleeds, because the nosebleeds for this game, because the wind's going to be so strong, would be absolutely brutal.
But if you're like a Chiefs fan, you would still.
I'd go. I'd go if I was a Chiefs fan, 100%.
Right. I mean, I would.
Yeah, I would too.
But here's the thing: this isn't the worst game of the weekend. This is not the worst weather game of the weekend.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's just the coldest.
Buffalo governor issued a state of emergency for this weekend in Western New York.
Right.
Nobody's talking about it.
I don't know how they're going to play that game, honestly.
Yeah. Well, no, she said you can go, but just come back.
Yeah, are you guys in the middle of a snowstorm right now or no?
No.
No.
We're in the middle. Like,
pretty nice.
Schools got canceled.
It's actually pretty nice out today.
Schools got canceled today. Everything. It's a fucking
next week. We're getting that next week though, Josh.
We're supposed to get 8 inches of snow today.
We're getting that next week.
I drove home from Wisconsin. I was up in Wisconsin yesterday. I drove home at 2 a.m. to avoid the snowstorm.
I think we're getting back Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's early, but like, are we looking for some terrible weather next weekend, or is that too early?
I hope so, but no, I'm probably not.
No, Michael.
Why?
Because I almost died last week.
So wear more clothes.
Nothing on Friday.
It wasn't the warm clothes. It was the gloves. That was mine.
Josh, the farthest that goes to Friday, and it just says 38 degrees. Damn, it's 56 there today. You lucky motherfucker.
Yeah,
it's going to be like -4.
I've been outside. Yeah, no, I've been outside. It's very fun, actually.
It's going to be literally like -4 this weekend, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, this game, in normal conditions, I would pick the Dolphins.
I probably would too.
Well, normal conditions is still like less than 20 degrees in January in like Kansas City. So
I know. I would
Tua has never won an NFL game playing in under 45-degree weather. He's 0-4.
I would.
Well, also half of his games
not a large
are
sample
in
size.
Miami, Florida.
No.
So
that's not a large sample size, and the Chiefs' offense looking like what it's looked like in the last 2 months. That doesn't scare me at all.
I don't know. I have no faith in the Dolphins. I haven't had faith in them in a while. I tried to last week, and it just really didn't work. And I'm just taking the fucking Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chiefs in this game. Let's say 14-10 Chiefs. Lowest scoring game at Arrowhead.
Here is your X factor. The kicking game.
Yep.
Because it is going to be like kicking a rock.
And Butker's that dude.
It is literally going to be like kicking a rock in that game.
That's why I think there's going to be it's going to be very similar to last week. Same score, take off an extra point for each team. I got Kansas City 20-13. I think they're each going to miss an extra point.
Not a bad call, Mr. Mersh.
I'm saying Chiefs.
Burn?
No, I said Mr. Mersk.
That's not my name, though.
Instead of Mersky, I just said Mersk.
Burn? Yeah, but that's not. That wouldn't even make sense.
How?
Because that's not my name. First of all, it's Mirsk, if anything. My last name is actually Mirsk.
Mirsk?
Mirsky is how you say my last name the right way.
16-12. Chiefs. Is that powered by Manscaped?
Why, yes, Josh. Thank you for asking. It
There you
actually
go.
is.
Ad
Yeah,
reads
fuck you,
coming next
Michael.
week.
Yeah,
But
I get to clean my balls, Michael.
moving on. All right, let's do
Okay.
this quick. Buffalo. We don't have lock of the week for the playoffs, but I don't care. This would be it. 34-10.
I'll take the fucking
Fuck the
Bills.
Steelers. Goodbye, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills. I don't really see an upset here. Just give me the Bills to win. 30-10.
Michael.
I don't know. You're gonna watch out for the Steelers here because the
So here's-
Steelers are a sneaky good chance to win this game.
Here's my question. Outside of the obvious answer that is just the realistic reason, other than an off day, other than just a scenario of Buffalo not showing up, what is the edge that Pittsburgh would have? Honestly.
Right, because they're without
What
Watt.
could Pittsburgh do without TJ Watt?
Nothing.
No, not much. I mean, coach. Well, no, not really much. No.
There you go. The only way that Pittsburgh has a chance to even keep this game close is if Buffalo has a bad day.
Which I'm picking the Bills, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a big spread at all.
Well, the weather-
23-20.
I forgot about the weather. I got to cut down my score.
Right, 23-20 is my pick for Buffalo. 3-point game.
Pittsburgh's not scoring 20 points.
Okay, well,
I'm going to lower my score to...
Mason Rudolph, by the way, I'm going to predict will finally throw a touchdown pass under 60 yards.
Say that one more time?
Wow.
Mason Rudolph will throw a touchdown pass under 60 yards, which he has not this year.
Sure, all of his touchdowns are long. I wonder where you're going to go here. I just eliminated Pittsburgh. Time for you to eliminate Green Bay, Burns.
Oh, dude. I was waiting for this game to come up because you know what the biggest thing is? I've seen like all week, whenever a Packers fan has commented on one of my posts, which I haven't even talked about it all week, because us Bears fans, we're talking about a lot more important things than going into fucking Dallas and getting beat by probably at least 25 points. Like the Dallas Cowboys, I know we say that it's their year every year, that their fans say that. If there's any year for this Dallas Cowboys team, it is this one.
Correct.
Coming from it is this one.
Correct.
And
I don't think there's anyone can disagree. That point, I don't think anyone disagrees. This,
Well,
whether it happens or not, this is their best chance.
The quote I said last week after the Bears-Packers game is everybody will forget about this game by next Monday, but from the end of February until April, the Chicago Bears are the talk of the entire NFL. Give me the Cowboys to shut these Packers fans the fuck up. Congrats, you beat the Panthers, the Vikings practice squad, and the Bears to make the playoffs. Cowboys 40-12.
All right. I've talked about already how I think Matt LaFleur has done an unbelievable job this year, taking this incredibly young roster to the playoffs.
The youngest in the NFL, yeah.
This is one of the youngest playoff teams in NFL history. And Matt LaFleur has done an unbelievable job. Jordan Love has had a great year. Jaden Reed is starting to emerge. I really like what I'm seeing from him. Hell, even Joe Barry's defense had a good game last week. So
That's how bad your team is, Burns.
but
We're the third youngest team in the NFL, and we finished 7-10. Woohoo!
they're the youngest.
We're the
playoff
number
team
one
ever.
seed in the NFL. So
Okay, congratulations.
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I have to sit here and just watch this sucky franchise. You fucking spoiled little brat. If you went through 1 year of what we've gone through, you would kill yourself.
A little far, but we'd be upset.
I'm sure.
But Green Bay, in what was supposed to be a rebuilding year, has earned their ticket. And if there is any team that can lose convincingly in this game and still hold their head up high after this season, it is the Green Bay Packers. Because that's what's probably going to happen. They're probably going to lose here pretty badly. But this was a hell of a year for Green Bay. But that being said, I mean, these two teams are on different tiers. They just are. Let's be honest. There's a reason why 6 teams made the playoffs for the longest time. These 7 seeds are yet to put up a fight. I don't expect that to change here. Dallas wins 37-17. You're up, Michael.
Yeah, look, I've been saying this for the whole year. I had the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl in the preseason.
Yep.
They're the best team in this conference. I am sure about that heading into the playoffs. And I'll be very disappointed if they do not represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. With that being said, I hope that the best performance they put on the entire playoffs is this week, because it sets the tone for the rest of the postseason. I know for a fact, whether it's going to be Philly, Tampa, or LA, they are going to have a much tougher time next week than they will this week. So they need to prove to themselves that they can make a lot of noise. They need to start early, unlike they did against the Commanders, by the way.
True.
Where they dominated late. They need to set the tone from the jump.
Very true.
I'm yet to see them do that in a really meaningful game. In a really meaningful game. So I am besides for Philly, which I'd say was one of the best performances of the year. So they need to have a game like they did Saturday night against Philly. This is a classic game in Dallas. They can do it. And if they do win this game convincingly, I think there's nothing standing in their way, not just of a Super Bowl going to it, but winning it. This might be the best team in the NFL. If they play to their peak with that defense and Parsons and Dan Quinn and whatever. They are at home. But again, they should be able to win. Yeah, they have not won a game on turf yet this year, I don't think.
What if they have to go to San Francisco? The same team that's knocked them out 2 years in a row.
They have gotten blown out already this year, yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying. Very disappointing.
Well, you said nothing standing in their way. That's who's standing in their way.
Okay, the Packers are standing in their way too. Everybody's standing in their way. But you play to your peak, nothing is standing in your way now.
I think San Francisco is. I think because San Francisco is better than them.
You think at Dallas is very best? They're worse than San Francisco?
Absolutely.
I disagree.
At San Francisco's best, they're the best team in the NFL.
I disagree.
All right, what's your score, though, for this game?
I'm going with the Cowboys to win 30-17.
30-7. All right.
It's not crazy. That's actually lowest score margin of the three of us. Yeah. But you could still win 30-17.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean,
yeah. Like, they could go, Packers can score a garbage time. They can beat, I want to see the Cowboys in control of the ball. You know what? 34-17. I want to see the Cowboys in control of this ball game.
Right. I really, dude, I'd love if Dallas went in there and I'd love to see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I would love to watch that game.
Me too. Any team that's not Baltimore,
I'm a big Cowboys supporter. I have been for a while.
You always have been. Yeah.
They were my Super Bowl pick. I agree. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. This is the game of the week. Me and Michael also on the call for this one. We're on the call for Texans Browns, and then on Sunday, Rams Lions.
I'm so excited for this game.
This is the game of the week. Right here. I like this stat.
Game of the week.
Regardless of winner, the winning quarterback is going to become the first quarterback ever to win a playoff game against a team where he started a playoff game against. No matter who wins, they'll be the first quarterback to do it.
I think I sent it to you, actually.
You might have, but I took that from the capsule.
Okay, possibly. Oh, from the capsules.
Maybe not the capsules. I think it was the other thing. All those NFL communication shit. They all blend together. Anyway. 60 years.
60 fucking years.
One playoff win in 60 years.
One singular playoff win.
This is the biggest game the Lions have had in 30 years.
Yes, it is.
It's been 32 since they've made it out of the first round. They've lost 9 straight playoff games. It is an NFL record. 9 straight playoff losses.
And
they are going to snap this streak. They're going to win.
Sadly, Joshua, I've been a bit of a Lions supporter, but Stafford's going in there and getting the job done.
You think so?
This is my upset.
I'm not ruling it out, but
a lot more. I think the Lions, no doubt, they'll be back in the playoffs next year. No doubt. Oh, yeah. No doubt. There's a lot more experience that this team needs. There's a lot more, in my opinion. And I think that right now, this is
experienced enough.
I think sometimes experience gives way to opportunity. And
I think that this game, Stafford goes in there. The Rams, who have been hot as fucking lava lately, man.
Yeah.
They're going to go in there and they're going to get this win.
All right,
a couple weeks ago, if you showed me this game a couple weeks ago, I would say the Rams would get their brain stomped in this game. But I don't know. I'm taking the Rams. But I'm going to take them in a nail biter. And I'm going to go 28-27 Rams. Game-winning field goal.
I definitely think that this game
for who, Burns?
Rams. Yeah, who is their kicker now?
Who?
They cut Haversick.
Is it not?
Is it Maher?
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm like, seriously.
They brought back Brett Maher. I saw that because they cut Haversick.
It is Maher. It's Maher. You think Brett Maher is going to? Okay.
He'll make a game-winning field goal or he'll make an extra point, and they'll win 28-27 on a last-second touchdown instead.
Brett Maher has the most missed 60-yard field goal. Not most missed. Has the most made 60-plus yard field goal in NFL history. Yeah. With like 4.
All right. Let me know when it's my turn. I'm ready.
I'm ready to
unleash.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we're calling this game, right? Okay, fine. We're calling this game. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited. I was listening to Dan Miller, voice of the Lions. I was listening to him this afternoon. I was picking up my brother from school.
Actually, I was too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love Dan Miller. He does a great job. So cute, he said it's been 66 years since the Lions have played in a playoff game in downtown Detroit.
Yeah, because they played at Pontiac last time.
That which was not at downtown Detroit, apparently.
Yeah, no, that's outside.
I didn't know. I didn't know where it was, which is insane.
Yeah,
like that's where this is that they're in the heart of the city right now. And if we're just talking sports, Detroit's got other problems. But if we're just talking sports,
wow,
they've been cursed. No, hold on. You look at the Red Wings ever since their great era, the Tigers. Even with Cabrera, the Lions, and the Detroit Pistons now just set an NBA record for most consecutive losses in NBA history.
Yeah.
This is a cursed city, and this has been a cursed franchise. And to add to that point, by the way, and yes, the Red Wings are actually very good this year. They're playing. They're impressed me. But to add to that point, if everyone's talking about Stafford going back to Detroit, whatever, if this is a revenge game for anybody, this is a revenge game for Jared Goff.
I agree.
Because Stafford left the Lions on good terms. Yeah. Goff was neglected. Remember, they were traded for each other.
They were.
But Goff wants to beat the Rams. I would actually think more than Stafford wants to beat Detroit.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
No,
Stafford's already got a ring.
I do.
Stafford's already done it.
Right. Stafford's got a ring. Stafford's got it done.
They'll probably play a tribute video to Matt Stafford in the stadium.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure it'll tear up. Maybe it'll make him feel a little, whatever, heartfelt. But I think this is simple for me. My pick here. I think the Lions are going to simply get outcoached. I think Dan Campbell is too aggressive to go into a game like this and win it. I don't see it happening. I think down to the wire, I give LA the edge. I think from start to finish, I give Sean McVay. Seriously, look, what is this? You're
edge. You are 5 years old.
Oh my God.
You ever watched Skibbity Toilet before, Michael?
We don't care.
No. I think start to finish 4 quarters. The Rams take this. In Detroit and LA, it doesn't matter. Stafford goes in there. Obviously, this is going to be absolutely heartbreaking for Goff, for Campbell, for the whole team. Oh, what if they didn't call the penalty back? What if Dan Skinner was eligible? They're going to go off for the rest of the year, and then maybe they win the Super Bowl next year. But I am expecting the Rams and Sean McVay to win this game almost purely off being outcoached. Dan Campbell has shot himself in the kneecap multiple times this season. A lot of the losses you can pin on adjustments he didn't make or aggressive times he was too aggressive, including that Cowboys loss.
Only pinned one.
Baltimore was complete blowout that they could have come back at some point from it. That wasn't a
not his fault.
Quarter route.
He left the team in Detroit.
Yeah. Maybe he left his mind. Okay, whatever. Point is,
the whole team was terrible that day. What? Yeah. That's not his
point.
Fault.
Is he's going to keep going for on 4th down. He's going to run it into Aaron Donald. This has been a defense. The Rams, in my opinion, have been one of the most surprising NFL teams the entire year. The Rams' defense has been incredible this year.
Yeah.
Which we didn't expect. And their offense, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford, they went into Baltimore and they look
great.
They look great there, and that's been their only loss in the last 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And they took the best team in the NFL to overtime in Baltimore, cross country. Give me LA. Give me the Rams to win this one in Detroit. Stafford goes back against the team that's done so much for him and gets the W in the Motor City. I've got the Rams winning 20. I'm going to, you know what? I can say something like 28-27. I could see it being something like that. Where the Lions miss because they go for like a 2-point conversion or something. No, but I'm going to go with the Rams 27-23.
Okay.
When we call games, me and you are almost always in agreement in terms of going for it. And
Correct. But in the Dallas game,
Dan Campbell's the only coach you're making an exception for.
No, because there's times you shouldn't do it.
Dan Campbell gambles to gamble. That's what he does.
I think he does it when it makes sense, though.
Hold on, but you criticized Harbaugh a couple times for going for it for maybe not even go for 2, just for going for 4th downs or like there's. I've criticized coaches.
Usually, you're getting me mixed up. Usually, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying he bats 1,000. No one bats 1,000, but I think that. More times than not, he's making the right decision. If it's 4th and 1 or 2, usually going for it is not a bad decision. Now, when you start going for it on 4th and 8 for no reason whatsoever, fine.
Sometimes that's what it seems like with Dan Campbell.
I'm not going to defend that, but if your offense is rolling, your offense is rolling. But
I mean,
going for 2 in that Lions Cowboys game was not the wrong decision. Going for 2 again?
And then again.
Right. That was the wrong decision. But I still think Dan Campbell is a great coach. He's done a phenomenal job this year. He's completely changed the culture over there in Detroit. I mean, completely. Yeah. I think
that's not a this year thing, but yeah. You think what?
No, it's been ever since he got there.
What did you just say?
What?
You think he deserves Coach of the Year?
Coach of the Year. I was going to say Coach of the Year votes.
No, he does not deserve Coach of the Year. But if anybody is not voting,
I didn't say he deserves to win.
No, he doesn't deserve.
Yep. Okay, last game. Let's go.
All right, real quick. I'll give my score because we do got to move on. Give me Detroit. But I do agree with you guys. It's gonna be a great game.
What are we doing about the fans? By the way, are they not?
Well, we're just waiting until tomorrow to close the vote.
Okay. No, Dan Campbell does not deserve votes because if somebody's not voting for Kevin Stefanski, they're
Michael.
wrong.
You have more than a first place vote.
Yeah, I understand. There's a point system. I was listening to NFL radio today too.
I was not listening to when they were talking about it. I just know
but I'm saying you're saying for first place votes, you think you should get votes.
No.
Oh well, okay, that's different.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'd probably vote for him number 2 also. So
yeah, because he's done a phenomenal job this year. That's my whole point.
Okay,
we're in agreement.
They
were all everybody expecting
34-31 Lions.
Next game. Shut up.
All right. Last game of the week. Unfortunately, somebody has to win this one.
Someone's a little cranky today.
Give me here's the thing. Nick Sirianni is getting fired if they don't win this game. I don't think he should, but I think he will.
No, he won't.
I think it would be the wrong decision.
Yeah.
I would disagree with it. I would criticize it, but I think it will happen if they lose this game.
No, Josh isn't wrong to say that at all. Not wrong to say it one bit.
I would criticize the move. I think it would be the wrong decision, but I think they will if they lose this game.
Yeah, dude, there's been a lot of rumblings that I've seen, and some people have told me out of Philadelphia, and it's weird.
It'd be stupid for them not to fire Brian Johnson. You know, in my opinion,
rumblings. Not only about Sirianni, dude. Not only about Sirianni.
Remember Howie Roseman?
No.
Jalen Hurts? They're going to trade Hurts now? What? AJ Brown deleted the Eagles off of social media and deactivated his Twitter account.
Also, Jalen Hurts. What's up with Jalen Hurts' finger?
He's fucking fine. Wah. Shut the
Seriously,
fuck up.
I'm going to be with Connor here. I'm with Burns. Yeah, Hurts has been hurt the whole
Philly
year.
is winning this fucking game. They're going to go in there, and it's going to be a dog shit game. They're going to win it 15-12. 15-12. Philly wins. And everybody's going to sit there saying, why did I just waste my Monday night watching this game? And I'm so mad at the stupid Philadelphia Eagles because I had my Super Bowl future on them. I felt so good halfway through the season. I'm like, yes, it's going to go. And now they suck. There you go. Yeah.
What's your pick, Michael?
All right. Well, I want to talk. I mean, I have thoughts. So, I mean,
here,
Burns
I'll go
doesn't
first.
yell at me here for a second. You go first.
Listen. To me, this is a question of which Tampa team shows up, not which Philly team shows up. Because to me, the Philly has. I know what Philly is at this point. They're not very good. Tampa is a tale of two teams. Sometimes Tampa looks awful, like terrible. Sometimes they look really damn good. If they play at their peak, I could see them dominating this game. I'm not picking it. I could see a dominating Tampa win.
Dude, the Bills just tweeted out that they're asking people to come to the stadium and help shovel.
You know who always did that, who's been doing it forever.
Who?
How do you not know this? Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, the Packers also have volunteers stay after the games in the stadium.
Oh, yeah, Packers.
The whole stadium.
Yeah.
But no, they literally just tweeted out, we're going to need some shovelers to get Highmark Stadium ready for Sunday, how you can help. And then there's a link. And Bills Mafia, they will all be there. They will all be there. That's wild.
Absolutely. But for me, Philly had a problem. I talked about it a lot on the kickoff show, not as much on here, but sometimes on here, about way too reliant on A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. A.J. Brown's hurt, and Devontae Smith is banged up. And your quarterback is also banged up. This offense, very one-dimensional right now, and that one dimension isn't healthy. I picked Philly in my playoff predictions. I'm calling an audible right now. Right now, I am changing my pick. I picked Philly in my official predictions. I am right now changing my pick to Tampa. I think that I just don't have. What have we seen from Philly recently?
Shovelers can shovel snow throughout the night on Saturday into Sunday morning if needed. The rate of pay is $20 per hour.
Wow.
Complimentary food and breaks will be provided throughout the shifts in a comfortable, warm area.
I'll do it.
Nice.
I do, dude. If I was in fucking Buffalo, I'd get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Give me the Bucks. $24-19.
There you go.
That was a last-second audible. Go ahead, Michael.
All right. First of all, last game we talked about the Rams and Lions. Went on this whole spiel about how the Rams are out coaching the Lions and how they're going to win. If they end up going with blue pants, by the way, over bone jerseys, scrap everything I said. The Lions are winning the game. Lions are in the blueberries. The Honolulu blue on Honolulu.
All right,
but,
you gotta kind of move because I got a game to coach soon.
Okay. Lions win with yellow pants. Okay, hold on. The biggest mistake that Nick Sirianni has made this year, in my opinion, is not stripping the play call duties from Brian Johnson. Because I think the Eagles are in an entirely different position if Nick Sirianni is calling these plays.
I don't know if I agree with that. Look at their personnel.
On the team, the roster?
On offense.
Their personnel's great. What are you talking about? They don't use their personnel. They don't use DeAndre Swift because when they do use DeAndre Swift, they win football games. It's so yeah. And all that happened when they were winning. And then they stopped giving them the ball and they stopped winning games. The play calls are not good. They're not smart. Brian Johnson doesn't call smart plays. They lost games. They lost games this year because of bad timing play calls.
I don't disagree with that, but I don't think it's all on him at all.
And they can't expect to close games if you're not going to run the football.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, but
that point I agree with.
A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I think a lot of the blame should go on him. You have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Julio Jones, DeAndre Swift. Kenneth Gainwell is a good playmaker too. And the top 5 quarterback in the NFL, you should not be losing as much as you are.
You're right.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm picking the Eagles 29-16. I think this is going to be a statement win for them. And I said that exact same thing last week when I picked them as my lock of the week to beat the Giants. And
Michael, I pray to God that you're right, brother.
In New York.
But so why do you still have faith after what you saw last week?
Because I saw their first 11 games.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
I pray.
As ancient times in NFL time.
Yeah, it is ancient times in NFL time. I'm sitting down right now watching this Monday Night Football game between the Bucs and the Eagles.
What was your score?
29-16. Okay. I this game against the Bucs and the Eagles, I can tell you, Bucs, if they run their offense simply enough, they should be able to win the game. If they don't make Mayfield do anything crazy, they should win this game. But at the same time, I mean, Eagles, this game has proven that they can make some plays. I'm not even getting to the second half when they open it up. Yeah, but I'm right. So,
all right,
I'm gonna post my predictions.
Speaking of which,
me and Josh, we got to talk about our predictions real quick.
Yeah, we got to do this real quick.
We're kicking you out, Michael.
What?
We're kicking you out. We got to do it for some clips.
This is for Jack.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right.
Here.
Thank you for joining us.
Wait, hold up.
I'm out for forever?
Yep,
well, no, just for the dimensions of the clip and all this. You
gotta go.
Either, but yeah,
the show's done. Say your last remarks. Never mind. Let him say his last remarks.
No, I'm coming back.
Yeah, you can come back after. All right, ready? I'll even put the banners up for you.
What if you just record this part?
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Go. All right, Browns Texans. How you feeling?
This is so awkward.
No, you don't need to pretend like you're thinking.
Ah, fuck.
I just meant give an quick analysis pick.
There's a lot of people on the Texans bandwagon, but I'm going to go in there and I'm taking the Cleveland Browns. And I'm going to take the Browns 24-17. They keep it a close game, but then Joe Flacco, the Linsanity run continues, and he does his job at the end of the game. Dolphins, Chiefs. I'm probably going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. The weather is just going to be absolutely atrocious. And I'm going to take the Chiefs 13-10. Low-scoring game. Steelers, Bills. I'll take Buffalo at home. I just feel like Buffalo, the Steelers, I don't know how they make the playoffs every year, but they do somehow. I'm taking the Bills, and I'm going to take the Bills 35-14. Packers, Cowboys. The Packers fucking suck. They beat the Panthers, the Vikings practice squad, and the Bears to get into the playoffs. Give me the Cowboys 35-14. Rams Lions. This is the game that I'm most excited for this weekend. And I'm taking those LA Rams to go in there, upset the Lions. I believe it's almost an upset with Matt Stafford going in there doing his job. Give me the Rams.
These two teams winning, I think, should be considered an upset.
Yeah. Give me the Rams 28-27. And lastly, this game, I feel like we're all going to sit there and just watch this Eagles-Bucks game and be like, this was a waste of time. The Eagles are going to win a shitty game, 15-12.
All right, there you go. All right, my turn. All right, Cleveland, Houston. Cleveland and Houston. I mean, let's be honest. Joe Flacco's outplayed all of our expectations. Did a great job. Got to give him a ton of credit. But the turnovers, they've been there. Every single game they've been there. I'm not sure if his play is sustainable. And even if it is, I think CJ Stroud's going to outplay him. Give me Houston to win. I think it'll be a great game, though. Dolphins, Chiefs. If this game was in Miami, if this game had normal weather, even if it was in Kansas City, I would pick Miami. This is going to be one of the coldest games in NFL history. I don't really like Miami's chances in that at all. Kicking the ball in this game is like kicking a rock. But Harrison Butker's a great kicker, so makes sense to pick Kansas City, doesn't it? Steelers, Bills. Come on. Come on. Bye-bye, Pittsburgh. Packers, Cowboys. Packers, Cowboys. Listen, Green Bay's had a hell of a year. If there's any team that has earned the right to lose convincingly in the first round and hold their head up high in spite of that fact, it is the Green Bay Packers. Matt LaFleur's done an incredible job taking this team to the playoffs. Deserves nothing but praise. But these two teams are on different tiers. Give me Dallas to win this game big time. This is going to be a great game. I expect it to be every bit as good as the hype has been all week. These two teams match up very well. There's a ton of the line. The biggest game the Lions have had in over 30 years. It's been in the last 60 years, they have one playoff win. Unbelievable game, instant classic. They get their second. It's a win for the Lions. And finally, unfortunately, somebody has to win. In my official predictions video that I posted, I picked Philly. As we were going through these games, I made an audible. Live on air. I changed my pick to Tampa. Philly's offense, passing the ball, has been way too reliant on two guys. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. One's injured, and the other is recovering from injury, and their quarterback is injured as well. Recipe for disaster, give me Tampa. All right, I don't know where Burns went, but I got to go like right now. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been a fun episode. There he is. I got to go like right now.
Thanks, friends.
Tune in. We got it. Let's plug in our next streams.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We got Browns, Texans tomorrow. Tune into that, 4:30, right here on Twitch. And then Rams, Lions tomorrow night. Both right here on Twitch, not YouTube. See you guys then. Goodbye and go Ravens.
I'll see you motherfuckers on Monday.